Good evening. Anita here from Self Pilates and Anita Dawn Wellbeing. How is everybody this evening? It is nearly the weekend. Are you looking forward to something special, or is it just another day? Let me know how you're getting on with lockdown. I try to take days off, but I love what I do, and there's always work to be done for planning the next week and now planning February. So yeah, I tend to need to go away. For me, my best way of relaxation is I put my tent on my motorbike and I go to the Lake District and I find a remote campsite and I just kind of chill and walk and swim and, maybe sip a beer at sundowners. Yeah, that's kind of my style, how I really chill. Apart from chilling tonight with the Myofascial release, I must say that is a beautiful way to chill. So I hope you're looking forward to it. And if you're there with me, we have 3 minutes to go. If you're there with me, then say hello in the comments box. And yeah, not many people are joining me live. Yeah. Okay, but as long as you do watch it, and I know that some people are benefiting from these sessions. Yeah, so tomorrow will be the last day. So please come on, let's all get together 8:30 for our lit class and lunchtime. What is happening at lunchtime? It is abs and shoulders. Yeah, abs and shoulders. So I hear that the post isn't very good with the bands that I've sent out. So if you've ordered bands through me, then it's Royal Mail. I would suggest getting them through Amazon. Yeah, they are selling these CrossFit bands. Hold on, I'll just get one. And you might even be able to get one for tomorrow. So I am going to be using these in the masterclass on Saturday. So these, they still got some, while they're still available, a great investment from Peak Supplements. So it's on my shop under Amazon. So you get them from Amazon. So Amazon are still on schedule. They are still really reliable, and with prime time with the Prime membership, then it's just amazing. I expect things to come the following day. When I have to wait a couple of days for an item, I think, what's going on? Where is it? All right, so we're not actually going to do a warm-up, a mobilization. Of course, it's always good to do that, but I just want to get through the rolling, the tension release in the legs. Yeah, so I'll introduce it in a moment. But I might as well start just introducing it. So as you can see some of my toys there. I'm going to be using the prickly balls. I use the white roller. I'm going to use the long roller and the short roller because it's easier to move around for those inner thighs. Yeah. And so we're going to do hamstrings, quads, and outer thighs and inner thighs. Yeah. And we might have a really good day on glutes tomorrow evening. Yeah, or perhaps I'll give you the whole of the back session. Maybe we'll do a little longer session tomorrow. Let me know what you think. Yeah, maybe 15 minutes, and then we can do the whole from the head, neck, and down the back there. And it's a great way to finish off the week. All right, so I'm wearing my shoes because I like to have that grip with my feet, because we're using the feet to be able to move the body around on top of the equipment. Yeah, so you don't really want feet that are sliding. Or perhaps I've got a yoga mat here. You don't really need a soft Pilates mat. Soft Pilates mats tend to be a little bit slippery and stretch as well. So they're very different, aren't they? It's good to have both. Alrighty, so it's good to go. Good evening, Anita Dawn here from Self Pilates and Anita Dawn Wellbeing, and welcome to Myofascial release here, and we are working the legs. I'm going to leave out the calves. I've done them before, and you could do them yourself. Pretty simple to do the calves. You can do them on the roller or the balls. All right, so we are going to start off with the hamstrings, and I am going to use the prickly balls. I'm going to use 2 of them. You could do one at a time if you want to. All righty, so did I say hamstrings? Yes. Okay, and they're pretty well behaved. So you might have to shift them around a little bit, yeah? And it's quite a workout on the shoulders. If you've got issues in the shoulders, you need to just be careful on this one. You could probably, I don't know, you could keep yourself a little bit lower. You could move a little bit and just maybe do more pressure pointing. Yeah. Okay. So I'm actually going to do one at a time. Yeah, it's easier to have the other leg to move around with. Yeah, so I'm going to go down, not behind the knee, but just down to the knee. And I'm going right down the belly of the muscle and up to the, just the top of the leg, just into, not quite into the hip joint. Yeah. And then if we can just rotate it open a little bit. Don't want to go too much. We're going to do the IT band, the outer thigh shortly, but just a little bit around those hamstrings. And then coming in a little bit. So again, not the inner thighs. Quite difficult there to actually do with a bigger ball. All right, and then let's do it on the other side. So you could try it with the roller, because the rollers, you're a little bit not so close to the floor. But I really like this with the prickly balls, yeah? So I'm going up the belly of the muscle, full range, just a little bit of pressure through. And then I'm just turning it a little bit to the outside of the hamstrings. And then slightly inwards. Yeah, so that might be a little bit easier with the foam roller. So you'd be doing both together. I'm just going to do here. So it is a lot easier, but you just don't feel it as much, really. It's kind of like nothing's going on. All right, we're going to do the quadriceps. So we're going to come over. Again, I'm going to use prickly balls. You can use, I'm going to use the prickly balls. Where's the other one? Did I have two? Oh, okay, excuse me. Oh, there it is, it's gone away. Heaven's sake, Anita. And it might be easier to do this with the roller, but it's not nearly as effective. So I'm going to come down and see if you can get it in the middle of each quadricep there. And this is a little bit more comfortable, I think, on the elbows. All right, so you keep your weight there. Now we just start rolling it a little bit, just to and fro, up, just not quite into the hips there. Yeah, and then gently working down. And particularly in the belly of the muscle. And down just above the knees. We don't want to go on the knee joints, guys. And then we could turn the legs outwards slightly. Coming a little bit on in the inside. Again, it's not inner thighs. Oh, ow, ow, ow. And then I'm going to just turn the knees inwards. So I just get a little bit towards the outer part of the quads. Wow. And if you wanted to make it harder, just do one leg at a time. If you flex the leg, I don't need to do that today. You could roll it like that, but I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, let's come off of that, and we're going to do the outer thigh with one ball. So we want the leg behind, and that's going to be your supporting leg. And we're going to do the IT band and the abductors, yeah? So this can be painful. So you definitely want to be able to take your weight onto your elbow and coming up into the hip joint there. Yeah. You want to take quite a lot of weight into the back leg. Oh. We do get very tight there, particularly if you're a cyclist. And if you lie on your back and do bring your knee into the chest, if that knee swings out to the side, you know you're very tight. Okay, okay, let's do the other one. It's going to feel so good afterwards, I promise. You don't believe me, do you? I'm going to start down just above the knee there. It's up to you how much weight you put on it. Try to relax the leg. how's that doing for you guys? I'd love to see your faces now. That's one great thing about Zoom. I think that's enough there. What else? Oh, the inner thighs. So the inner thighs, it's too difficult to, the ball's too small to kind of, you know, you're not going to get the contact there. So if you have a roller, you can have the big one, but these are more easy to manage, easier to manage. Just get the microphone out of the way. Right, so we're looking at inner thighs. You're kind of getting it just there. It's hard at the top there to get the inner thigh. So what you could do is, sometimes people do it on an elevated surface. Inner thigh muscles can get quite tight. If you have piriformis syndrome, one of the causes of that is tight inner thighs. That is one where the more you do it, the harder, the more painful it gets. Painful is good, yeah, when we do this. Really, yeah, as long as you stay on the muscle and not the bones, yeah. Painful on the bones is not good. So I'm trying to get it in line with the inner thigh. Do you need to be right? Did I say right on the end of the roller? It's quite hard to do the top part. Yeah, there are ways, a little bit more complicated. You know, maybe with a chair. You can do it on the reformer, on the stability chair. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, guys. I think that's it. I tell you what, we'll just let's just see how we feel there. Let's bring ourselves up into standing position and just walk around a little bit and see how you're feeling. Yeah, do a little bit of pedaling. Perhaps we could go down into a little squat. Yeah, just not too deep. How's that feeling? Circle hips around. Sometimes the muscles get tight and they're pulling on the joints and around the other way. Awesome, guys. So you could, if you're set up there, you could go on and do the calf muscles. Yeah, same thing, just rolling down with the calf. And again, I prefer the prickly balls. Okay, so see you in the morning. It's going to be the last of this series. It depends, yeah, let me know what you'd like to do for February. Of course, I've got plans, but I could be influenced about what you say and what you ask for. Okay, so we have a litter 8:30. We're doing abs, so we're doing abs and a bit of shoulders, but mostly abs. They're great workout with the door anchor. You could use a flexiband with the door anchor, or if you had somewhere to put your flexiband round, then that'd be okay, but it's not as good because I can have this any height I want. It's just like those pulley systems by Life Fitness or Technogym that you can slide up and down. Yeah, it's just the same. But you're at home and you don't have to pay any extra to go out to the gym. Yeah, okay. Thanks for joining me today. And if you're watching it on replay, yeah, no, not if. When you watch it on replay, do put hashtag replay. And listen, we're going to have a really good myofascial release tomorrow night. Yeah. Yeah, and it's also good to get a roller. Actually, I will be doing through February. I'm going to be doing as part of my membership system, my fascial release class. It's called what's it called? Release, stretch, and relax. So if you're interested in that, let me know as well. Okay, gotta go. Got another class this evening. So I'd like to say, hey, nice to see you. But anyway. I hope you enjoy it later. You guys stay safe, keep moving, and thinking only positive thoughts.